This is my go-to summer chicken breast that I love doing, and you have to use fresh herbs. So what I have in here is my chicken breast that I actually cut one breast in two because it's too thick. And when you have a too thick of a breast and that tapered edge, what ends up happening is that the tapered edge gets super dry and then the thick part of the breast doesn't really cook well. So what I have in here is my thinly cut breast. As you can see, it's pretty even. I season it with garlic salt because fresh garlic tends to burn if you're doing it on a cast iron. Then I put lots of black pepper, olive oil, lemon juice, fresh thyme, fresh oregano, and fresh rosemary. Because there's acid in here, I'm just going to let it sit for about 15 minutes only, because what's going to end up happening if you leave it for too long with the lemon juice in here, you're going to end up with chicken ceviche. Nobody wants that. So I'm just going to let it marinate for about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to cook this up on a cast iron skillet for dinner. If you don't have the fresh herbs, you can definitely use the dried stuff, but I really recommend using the fresh stuff. Sometimes in the grocery store, you can get the little plastic container that has like a poultry mix or a seafood mix. Usually the poultry mix, you can get sage, rosemary, thyme. So if you don't have oregano, you can definitely use sage. It's just as delicious. You want to put it in a scorching hot cast iron pan. If you do not hear this sizzle when you put the chicken in, your pan is not hot enough. You must see a little smoke coming from the pan to know that the pan is nice and hot. Once I flip it, I like to cover it because I know this side has a beautiful color. The underside is going to get a beautiful color. And by covering it, it's going to allow it to cook completely. And if you're somebody that's not watching your calories at the moment, go ahead and add in butter. Let that melt, and you're going to baste it just like you would a piece of steak. Because I don't really hold back on the good fats for my husband and my daughter, I'm going to baste theirs in butter. And then mine, I'll just cook it in whatever is remaining in the pan, but I'll drain most of the liquid over their breast.